Hello everyone, today we're going to dive right in on the secret ingredient that's been passed down for generations in our family. It is a Chinese cake, very delicious, you either love it or hate it. But let's get right onto this. First you need to cut the carrots into diagonal pieces and then cut them into strips, as you can see here. Then once that is done, you cut them into little square pieces. Doesn't have to be equal size, just as long as it's nice and shredded and small. Then we have the chayote fruit. Cut them exactly the same as you would do with the carrots. Nicely thin and then stripped, and then cut them into square pieces. Exactly how you've done it with the carrots. It's very simple. Just keep chopping. If you see long bits, just cut them up. Now we have the seaweed. It's already been washed, as you can see. So we just dry up the seaweed and then cut them into little pieces as well. So that is like the stuffing for the cake, for the steamed Chinese cake. Cut them into small pieces, as you can see here. Just chop it up, and that's it. What you can see here is some meats that has been defrosted in cold running water. I mean, these are pork, but it doesn't have to necessarily be pork. You can use anything you like, chicken, lamb. We're just going to end up cutting in small pieces like we did with the carrots anyway, so it's your preference. Right now we're just cutting all the pieces of meat that we got. Like I said, it was your preference, so you can use chicken, strips, whatever it is. So we're just chopping it all into little small pieces. Once all your meat is cut, just put the oil in the pan. Just get frying. Wait for your pan to get hot. Once the pan is hot, as you can see, end up putting a little bit of, just a little pinch of meat inside, just to get it nice and crispy and the oil flavored up. I mean, it is your preference, you can just pull it all in at once, not really a problem. We just do it bit by bit. The reason why we do it bit by bit is just to ensure that all the ingredients is cooked thoroughly and all mixed in together. Right now that pork is nice and crispy, and we just separate that, put it on a little plate. Okay, so now we put more meat on the wok. Just another handful of meat, just to keep stirring so it gets crispy brown. And then we add in the seaweed in now. Just give that little good mix up, give it a little mix, add more meat in. And then we've got the pre-made ginger, added that in, add the carrots. Basically nearly all the ingredients that you've chopped up anyway. So you've got the carrots, you've got the meat, you've got the seaweed, all in that one wok. Then you just mix it all up. We did add a spoon of MSG in there. Definitely Uncle Roger will be approval of that. Yep, there you go, MSG. See it there? Okay, now adding the chopped chayote that we chopped earlier on. Put that all in the mix, in the wok, and mix it up. And yes, you are seeing it right. Yeah, the smoke is not getting into your eyes and it's not blinding you. We are using wooden chopsticks. You know why? Because we love chopsticks. In fact, comment below if you want to see me eat a bowl of peas with chopsticks. How about that? I'll show it to you guys. So right now anyway, we've got a bit of fish sauce in there. Okay, so after the fish sauce, we add a bit of light soy sauce, about a couple of spoons. But as you can see, the chef here, she just does everything by eye. They've been doing it for many years, so they just do everything by eye. They don't even use spoons or measurements. So as long as the flavour is good. Some people like more sauce, some people like less sauce. So just keep stirring until all that lovely flavour is mixed together. Okay, next we're adding oyster sauce. As you can see, give that bottle a good shake. Get as much as you like inside. You can even add chili oil, chili sauce. Just get all that flavour mixed in. I bet you can smell the flavours getting up your nose right now. Okay, leave the wok on one side, and then we've got a little pot here. We've got some spinach. Chop them up to little pieces. As you can see, the spinach is inside the little pot. We preheated the kettle, so we just added the hot water from there. Give it a good stir. The only reason why we're doing this is to make the dough that we're using to turn colour green and make it more healthier. So you see, we're just chopping it all up inside. Here's the flour to make the dough. So we added a little spoon of MSG and a little bit of spoon of oil. So as you can see, we're just mixing it up, slowly mixing until we get everything perfect and right. As you can see, the dough's ready. It's got the spinach on it. As you can see, it's got a greenish colour. Very healthy. Okay, the mix is ready. The dough's ready. So now, the only thing to do left is to make the bun. In my language, we call it et. Yeah, it means cake. So, you know, Chinese cake. But yeah, just mix the dough together. Get it nice and moist. It's not too dry, it's not too wet. Otherwise you won't be able to, you know, stick it together. And when you steam it, it's not going to come out right. You can see you roll into a little ball. And cut it in slices. As you can see, she's old school. She doesn't do no measurements, just chop and cut, that's it. That's all it is. As you can see, once it's cut up, she rolls each one into a ball, making sure it's nice and round and shared equally. You know, you don't want one too big and one too small. So just try to get the right measurements out, obviously by eye. So she just rolls it up. It's very sticky, but not too sticky, so that's a good sign. Once you do that, get the chopping board, flatten it with your palm, and turn it into like a bowl shape. As you can see, it was quite sticky. Could have added a bit more flour, or the chopping board was too wet, so you just do as what you see on the screen. Just turn it flat into a pancake. Make sure it's all leveled out. Get the ingredient, the stuffing, put it inside. And then close it up. See, make sure everything is all sealed up. There's no gaps, so it doesn't come out. Close it all up with just your fingers. Get into shape, and that's it. Your Chinese steamed bun is done. Look at that. Okay, once all that is done, get the steamer out. And we did chop a few lettuce and put them underneath the buns. So once it's steamed, it come out nice and crunchy and juicy. Okay, so that's it for now. Hope you liked the video. Comment below if you have any questions, or if you tried it yourself. Let me know what it tastes like. Time to eat, so let's enjoy.